Just chatting. Oh, there we go. Damn, it does not look that good on Twitch, that webcam. Maybe I need to see if maybe brightness will help. Goodness. The light helps with the quality, but I can't have this light shining in my damn face the whole time.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Your thing's not turning on.
Fucker. Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby.
Delete.
I want to kind of go over all these.
No. You want to watch something?
First edition. First edition base set Jinx. It's probably a 7 or 8. Bunch of whitening. Dratini. Definitely a fucking. Ugh. Sad. Like a 6 maybe. It's like a 7 or 8. Oregon. Base set. Bill.
That's possible.
Yeah.
Oh, Franny's here
Where?
on the YouTube stream I just started.
Started
Franland
stream?
Nations. Franlations.
When did you
Yeah, I'm
start
watching this.
stream?
I'm watching this Charizard right here. I just started it when you started, so you said you were starting one, so I got to do it on our YouTube. I don't see you have a video yet. So look at this. Fran, did you see this PSA Charizard? 9 just went for 3,200 on Probe Scenes auction.
3,200 base nippy?
3,200 base set. I think this morning we saw. Here's an 8 at 1,200.
Am I not live, Al? It says I'm...
Here's another 9 here today at 3,000. 7 at 850. I thought one this morning went for 2,100 and a 9.
Oh my god, dude.
So
$3,200.
I'm watching this 7 right now. It's got 9 minutes left.
Is that nutty or what?
It's absolutely nutty.
Wild. Franelations, wild, dude. Can you hear me? Like, is your desktop picking up my voice?
It should, yeah.
Okay.
You can probably listen to it on the stream and check with my great new webcam I got. You left at my house. So let's see what else is ending.
Oh, yeah, it is
Pokemon
working.
front.
Franny copped some Yu-Gi-Oh boxes today.
You get some classic sets, or what kind of stuff did you get? Oh, Legend of Blue Eyes and Metal Raiders. Is it either for unlimited? Dude, the Blue Eyes PSA 10s, like, they're still like underrated. When the Yu-Gi-Oh kids get a little older, because I was both, but Yu-Gi-Oh kids were a little younger. It's definitely going to be a big hit. Let's see what's ending right here. So Probe Scene has a bunch of auctions going on right now.
A jungle set lot of 8. What is that doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is all hollows for $51?
Look at this. Near mint 8 Vaporeon for it's bidding at 88 with 5 minutes left. Just an 8 for the one from the theme deck, the cheapest hollow in the set. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna open those boxes or just keep them sealed? I don't know though. I mean, the pull rates on Yu-Gi-Oh for like secret rares and stuff always seems extremely low. So
that's just a base or a unlimited.
Yeah, but remember, like you might not even guaranteed like a top rare in the Yu-Gi-Oh boxes back when I was collecting them. So Probe Scene, this is a guy I just sent my friend's PSA 5 Charizard first edition, and when he sent it to get graded, we thought we'd pull 4K, and I think last Thursday we pulled 8,300 through Probe Scene's auction, and he somehow got it up in. I sent it to him on like Monday, and he had it for auction by like Wednesday. So we're just, hey Desi, we're just going over these prices. The PSA 9 base set Charizard just went for 3,200 on Probe Scene. I swore when I woke up this morning though they were only a little over 2,000. We got our eye on this Vaporeon near mint 8 at $88 with 32 bids on it. And we're also watching the countdown on this PSA 7 Zard right here, which I think one earlier went for about 800 something.
I love it.
So this Machoke reverse PSA 9. This is great artwork right here. Yeah, Unlimiteds. I love this one. This gives me Dragon Ball Z vibes right here. Yeah, we're going through the most hyper inflation that you'll ever see, like in such a short amount of period of time. I love this card. We should bid on it. You guys bully me enough, I'll bid on something.
Bully you enough. Yo, buy some Skyridge and Aquapolis hollows. Those are my favorite.
Right here, Tor has this card in a tin.
Which
I don't
one?
think it's reversed, though. You have the Scyther from Aquapolis.
Yeah, I have the Scyther in the 10.
This is a great working artwork.
Gem Mint 10.
This is $60.
That's all it's worth?
The Zapdos will go up. I mean, there's 3 minutes left on the bid.
Oh, that's a 9.
Yeah.
Oh, pff, my car's worth $150 easy.
I got my eye on this Vaporeon. We'll see where that goes. No bids on the $6,000 shiny V.
The Gem Mint 10. If that sells for 6 G's, I'm gonna
Yeah, we'll
puke.
keep our eyes on these right here. This is two Shadowless cards. Shadowless Ivysaur PSA 10, 465. Absolutely wild. Here's a first edition Blaine Charizard with no bids, near mint to mint, PSA 9 question mark. Let's take a closer look. I'm gonna say that right there will get you at least an 8. Which, okay, you guys can't see that because of my webcam. I'll move that out of the way. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of whitening up top. You got the whitening down low here. That'll definitely put you out of contention for a 9. For sure. Now here's an interesting card. You won't see a lot of these bouncing around. Gyarados PSA 10 from Fire Red Leaf Green. Basically the E-Series reprinted base set. I've graded one of these before. This is a 325. I'm going to have my eye on that. Our Vaporeon's holding strong at $88. Let's take a look and see if... so the winning bidder right now has 1 feedback, which you guys probably see this on a bunch of different auctions this week. 0, 1. Charizard holding $7.95. Here's a VMAX holding pretty low. And here's a good one. Terrible pictures, but a 4 feedback base set unlimited Venusaur 10 at $2,000 right now. I think over the weekend you could have got the big 3 and Gym and 10 unlimited for $5 roughly if you bought the set. We just saw the Charizard went 3,200. Venusaur, this one going to sell for over 2,000. You've got pretty consistent good feedback bidders here. Someone retracted a 1750 bid.
A Gem Mint 10 Venusaur base set. It's awesome.
It's a nice looking card. So what do you guys, anyone in the chat buying anything today? Anything good?
Buy any Pokebids? Pokebidding?
Here's metals. I love the listings that say invest now. No bids on the 9K for the metal cards. Alright, let's see. 2 minutes left on the Vaporeon. Vaporeon sold 88. So that just, this is the kind of market I was worried about. A lot of cards I just sent to PSA that are probably 7s or 8s. But when you got an 8 Vaporeon pulling $88, that means I'm solid right there. I mean, that's the lowest tier one. That and Kangaskhan being from the theme decks. And Vaporeon is actually always seems to be hard to grade in that set. Minute left on the Charizard.
Those jungles. Once everyone gets caught up with the base and it gets out of reach for pricing, I think, well, obviously Jungle and Fossil are going to be the next hollows that go up, and I mean, that's going to go up. Obviously, it's just not like to a crazy amount.
Yeah, and that's not even first edition either. Seems like Desi. I don't know if you noticed, like in Jab, the difference between unlimited and first edition, like the gap has grown a ton on the singles, like finally grown to like a level that makes sense. Even on your commons and uncommon singles near mint on the sets that have first edition seems to be growing rapidly. Let's go up here.
I'm looking at my first
and
edition base, and
refresh.
I think there's a couple that are like sevens.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not all nines. There's some whitening, which sucks. The cuts look really good, but the whitening on the back is really sad. So they might get like sixes, sevens on some of these.
I'm interested to see what these Darkness Ablaze ones do because we saw those were selling like low 400s on buy it nows, and these two are well short of that. I'm wondering if these are going to continue to come down at all as people
So
get the
the
grades
Gem Mint
back.
10s.
Yeah, because most of these people still selling the Darkness Ablaze ones are on
Hmm.
express orders. You've got $50 to $100 invested in just grading turnaround to get
Yeah.
that early 10 price. Let's see here. Charizard 7 pooled 810, so similar to the one earlier.
Base set.
Yeah. Okay, so these other cards are through Probstein. Let's see. Non-sport trading
Dude, it's gonna
card.
get to a point where like people are gonna go after ones because they're gonna be so sought after.
Yeah.
The ones are gonna be worth money.
I mean, I've been even proactively grading ones this spring.
All right, I'm basically in. I can talk through it. I don't. I didn't hear anything, so it's all right.
So, yeah, I was figuring if I could add you in here.
I mean,
What
they can
else
hear
we
my voice.
got? This is an interesting card right here. So if you guys notice any Evolutions buyers this week, I think I bought Evolutions boxes at the end of last week for 160, and now the box I think is well over 200.
210 sold, maybe 220.
So what do you got? Is there a better way to search graded cards? Because now you've got GMA, you've got CGC, you got Beckett, you got PSA. So just searching PSA now really isn't the best solution. But this is crazy. This card is like a $2 card. Like recently, it was $2.
Yeah.
And this person has 75% positive feedback, so who knows what's going on there. See, when I type Pokemon graded, there's only 470 auctions. When I type PSA on auction, there's 4,500 results. So it's
Hmm.
kind of like hard to capture looking at all those different things at once. I bet this
That
Ivysaur
Charizard,
Silver
yeah,
Cross is
cool.
500, if I had to guess. So let's try pulling up BGS. Now here's
What's up, Ian?
the new Rainbow Charizard in a 10% but not black label at 2,000. 17 minutes left. And these are the ones from the theme deck.
Ian, one of the Charizards I have just sold. Not one I listed, but one I have just sold for $3,200. Yeah, like 10 minutes ago. So it's getting to a point where these cards are nuts. Yeah, you like that? That's a first edition base set Squirtle worth $660, and it's only going up.
So here's the base set.
Yeah.
It's only a couple bucks, but I bet they're, yeah, very good condition. That one auction I saw for the 3 base set starters was at 110, and they were
Is
near
that are
mint.
those base set Charmanders right there? Oh, that's Shadowless for $10. That's a deal.
I mean, it didn't end yet,
Oh,
so
you're me talking to you, and your stream is behind.
but you can't hear me in Discord.
No, I can hear you're talking in Discord, and it's coming in at real time, but then
I got you.
I'm seeing it
All
late.
right, let's look up base set Charmander PSA 10. Let's go to
Oh, yeah.
sold for Desi here. There's a Shadowless
PSA.
10 for 600. First
There's
edition
a bunch
10
of
for
Charizards you can get for under
2050.
$5.
So here you go. Here's a unlimited went for 365 and a 10.
You need me to mute his stream and
Here's another one for 380. And then see that's different language. So let's look up the Squirtle.
dude. That's just normal unlimited.
Yeah. So here's your Squirtle, which was not any really good recent sales date on that. Here's a first edition one for 2,800, and that was a day ago. Let's see Bulbasaur. Yeah, so there's so many collectors. You guys probably have some yourself sitting on near mint based stuff, even gym mint based stuff that you never would have sent before. And there's gonna be a flood of
Hmm.
these. If you look at all the PSA orders I've submitted this year, I've been pumping, not necessarily base set, but just pumping the starters. Like I've always bid the starters, and I've always not really bought a lot of base set because it's so common. It was easy to get. Like it wasn't like, and it was the most graded thing. So in
Well,
my mind, it was
do you
never the
think?
best thing to send to grade.
Well, when everyone starts sending in their base set stuff, prices will drop, right? I mean, every single person's gonna be like, "Holy crap! All these commons are going for hundreds of dollars." Like everyone's gonna start sending them in, and then the
Hmm.
prices will go down.
I would say only if like PSA is able to get stuff back so quickly that people are forced to sell. But I think even at this point, most of the stuff at PSA that's under economy was sent with people like us who are already buying and selling normally, and
Hmm.
maybe not aren't the flipper type, where the flippers may just like midsummer have been sending their stuff. Because like I say, if you're getting anything back now, you're probably still like on the verge of being more than a collector just in the last few months. So like
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a big rush of now everyone sending that kind of stuff. You saw like the on average a near mint ungraded of the base set starters up to like $10 from last week, where you could find them for 50 cents to $2 depending on where you're shopping and who you trust for quantity.
Ian asked if you know anything about wholesaling real estate.
I have zero experience with that.
No, Ian, nothing.
To wholesale real estate, that means you would have to own multiple properties and like piece it out or something. So here's
Yeah, I don't know.
some more just ended with probe. Seeing this Aquaplus PSA 9 for $88. Surprised that only pulled 88, but it is the reverse, not the normal hollow. Your Scyther got a 60.
Yeah,
There's
but that's a 9.
a lot of nines. I really like this one, Skyridge, the champ.
I think those Skyridge Aquapolis, those are my Expedition. Like those sets are so awesome.
This is kind of crazy for base set Japanese, the champ, and a 9 for 220. Those packs are up over $300-$400 range now.
Wow.
The Nino King went for less than the Machamp, and I don't know the Japanese base set pull rates because the Machamp I don't think has the same like commonality as English, where was in the starter deck for everybody.
220.
Beedrill's still holding. So what do I search for the other? Let's just search CGC. There's a base set 6 CGC, and I've seen CGC just be typically lower than PSA and Beckett. I've never held a CGC card in my hand, but I got a Beckett card this year, and I don't really like the Beckett cases. They're a little more bulky and a little more like pointy around the edges.
Mm.
So, and I'm looking at the CGC cards, and they give you the same detail that Beckett does.
I don't like how they look, dude.
Yeah,
They look kind of cheap.
this does look a little cheap. I like that the number's large. Like that's the thing about Beckett and CGC I like more is like your number stands out and it's not as small. But yeah, someone sent me a DM about CGC and their employees doing some sketchy stuff. So like we don't know what the fallout of that's going to be. But this
Mm.
case at the top, it seems longer. Like this title part is bigger. So I would assume if you put a CGC card next to another card, that this is going to stand taller because this looks
Mhm.
bigger to me.
Mhm. I mean, even like that, I think that looks bad. I think the
Mm-hmm.
label looks bad.
Like if this holds in this range, this is way underpriced comparative to PSA. This
Hmm.
Gengar, yeah, the blue is like a little much, and maybe they'll change it to make it more appealing because it kind of it doesn't sit in the background like um, enough. Like it definitely draws your eyes away from what the
Yeah.
card you have. So, and so I'm waiting for Triple B to type the drama here on in the
Yeah.
chat.
What happened? Now I want to know.
You don't want to know.
I can't believe that Charizard just went for that much money, man.
3,200.
For a base set unlimited.
Now here's the Champions Path Shiny V with one bid on it. I don't being sold with somebody with one feedback. I don't understand that, but and 6 on the bidder. Just searching Gen Mint now. This is a crazy
Cheap.
card. This is the number 40. I graded the 39 and a 10 this year. I was gonna sell for like $110 now. It jumped to 500, all sold. I don't like this art as much, but these are still nice for non-hollow Charizards. Let's check on this one again. It's got a lot of time left. 15 minutes on this Gyarados. Let's see if he's got anything else ending soon. The tops Charizard, that'll go pretty high. Got a nice mix here. Sports cards. There's a base set Gyarados 9 unlimited for 167. I mean, 11 feedback's better than 1. If you guys have seen the listings today and the last couple days, it's been like all these stolen pictures and selling stuff for like 1/10 of the value, and people just keep buying it and just thinking that there's a small chance it may be real. It blows my mind. Let's jump over to booster boxes. See if anything hot's ending right now. Let's see if any sealed boxes are ending. These are all empty
I don't get
boxes. I saw
what card
someone.
thrown. Oh, the comments. I don't get that. Shilling on E4. What's that?
E4 is the um, like the large forum where all the like mega investors hang out that SMG runs, and I assume shilling would be doing something with money, doing something sketchy, like send us your
Uh,
card that's maybe a 9, you pay us a premium, we'll give it a 10, something like
uh,
that, because they're smaller, newer, susceptible to those kind of kickbacks,
mm,
which I've always heard rumors of stuff like that happening at PSA and BGS.
yeah, that'd be nuts.
Here's 36 packs of Shine Legends at 307. That'll probably go over 360. A booster worth of Shine Legends.
Yeah, $10 a pack.
I saw a base set unlimited booster box used went for like $400. What's going on, SRG? Yeah, I'd be really hard up to buy something with somebody from less than like 10 feedback.
An empty first edition base set booster box. How much be?
Well, Logan Paul said he paid 2,200 for his on the whenever he bought it. So
Oh yeah, he did say it was that much,
here's
wasn't it?
here's one legendary collection pack for 420. Here you go, base set unlimited box over 500. What's up, Killzone? How you doing? Thanks for joining in. If you guys could thumb up the stream, that'd be cool. Help us get some more viewers. Okay, you typed sucked ass, and I had to approve that. And then you typed birches, and I had to approve that too. That's funny. Did you send the link, or did you drop it in Discord? I don't see it. Fossil first edition pack over 300.
That's hot.
I don't know why does this show up? The magic cards. Man, Jungle might be the last pack under 200 for Wizards. Yeah, let's take a look at that. This link right here. Oh, I can't read that. But SMG Pratt posted that CGC employees were on multiple accounts shilling the company astroturfing.
Hmm. It sold for $941.
What did?
Empty base set first edition.
Wow. I used to just like people would give me those. What's up,
It's
please,
crazy.
Willis? I'm surprised that E4 even tracks IP addresses. Alright, let's... Auction. Always gotta look at auction.
Auction, baby.
8 minutes left on the Ivysaur. Missy's Gyarados is at 180. G-Vine's Gyarados at 180. 10 viewers. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Drop a like on the stream. That'd be awesome. And subscribe if you're not subscribed by any chance.
All right, so should I grade my first edition base set energies?
Yes, I would grade
all,
anything first edition.
all those energies
Yeah, I mean, why not?
and trainers.
I've got my eye on this card. I bought this card a while back. Like $70. This Bulbasaur. I'm
Ooh.
excited to see where this ends up. Really great art from the Bulbasaur deck.
Hey, are the base set 2 packs known for having roller factory lines on the back? Some guy's trying to scam me saying they're resealed. What?
So he's telling you they're resealed, trying to like offer you less money. Because if he thinks they're resealed, then he shouldn't want to buy them. So that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm confused by that question.
Yeah. I wish there was a filter that would be like show with bids only. I don't know if there's anything like that.
Dude, I remember I'm like thinking right now, like when me and you would go like on Craigslist and like drive to like the Berkshire Mall and pick up like sets from people for like,
Mm-hmm.
$50. Like, and then we went to like Exton a couple times. But I'm thinking like we bought full base sets for 50 to $75, like max.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now PSA 9 Charizards went for $3,200.
I mean, I watched one of the videos earlier. Charizards were about $25.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, I mean, those days are pretty much over. Finding those deals, like everybody knows what they have. Here's a BGS 8 Blastoids base set, unlimited for 400 for an 8,
I have an 8.5.
and that's a PSA.
No, I have an 8.5 in my collection.
Yeah, it's PSA though. It's not Beckett, right?
Oh. Yeah, 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 PSA, yeah.
So, I mean, now like you're not gonna be able to get your hands on this card in near mint condition for like under, 200, $300.
I bought the PSA 9 base art from you back in 2015 for $60. They were really that cheap back then, huh?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't
it was
I
like
don't remember
basically anything not first edition, we didn't grade unless it was going to be Gym Mint. And even then, you saw some of our videos. Like, he pulled a Pack Fresh Gengar, a Pack Fresh Raichu,
that.
and we said it was $3 or $3. So you didn't grade it. Like, base set wasn't, it's the coolest nostalgic thing, but back then, making money in Pokemon, unless you were dealing with first edition, there was no point. And even base first edition was more common than all the other sets, and it still is by volume, but due to the rarity on the other sets, you could make more money. That's why we opened Rocket
Yeah,
and
Rocket.
Gym and Aquapolis, because
Hmm.
base was always there. Base boxes hung at like $300 to $400, and we're like, that's always there. It's just constant. Like, why would we keep buying those when we could buy first edition? Where base first edition was like 3,000 to 5,000 at that time. PSA 10 hauls from base only were 60 to 85. Yeah, and I remember nines sometimes would sell for less than $20. So there was really no point in buying packs. I watched my old videos today, and like Gym first edition packs, I was like, that's $7, and Deoxys packs was 8, and my highest was Aquapolis. I was selling them at 11.
Aquapolis packs, is that nutty?
Mm-hmm.
Loss of over
Now
40K.
here's
Yeah.
interesting. Here's a couple more starters. These are PSA, or BGS 9 Pikachu, which is like a $2 to $5 card, and here it is at $76. Will this hold up if everyone starts flooding the market with these? I don't know, but there's another one next to it, same seller, at $26. Yeah, Tort's unlimited card. He's gonna sell for more than he sold his first edition one.
Yeah. I'm That's the worst thing ever. Sorry. SGR.
I'm gonna make Tort cry on stream.
I remember bought a 9 holidays versus pack for 120 years ago.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna look up what the most recent sell price on the PSA 7 Charizard is.
CSA 7 first edition Charizard sold for $850.
Here you
That's the
go.
one that's gonna make me cry forever in my life.
Here it is. Here's one that went for 8K.
Oh, that's it? Your 5 went for 8K.
Yeah.
That
This is
can't be
September
right.
7th. So
Wow.
that was a month ago. Let me see if I can find another one. Oh, let's go to all listings. That was auction. Yeah, that's the most recent one sold in the 7.
Wow, dude. I bet you it's over like 10 to 12 if
I just don't think there's enough selling
dude,
to show.
that's a month ago, dude.
Yeah,
I
because
bet you
here's
it's
one
okay.
yesterday as a 5 went for 8, which is what I
Yeah,
sold mine for 8,300.
exactly. So it's over 10K.
Yeah, here's a 4 for 7. You're just not seeing a lot of those out there
Mm-hmm.
in terms of
What's up,
movement.
Mark?
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
I had to sell it box. Skyridge was only 350 a box, 1800 a case, and it just sat there. Biggest
Hmm.
mistake everybody made.
We
Ah,
never pulled the trigger on Skyridge because it was like 400 some dollars, and we were chasing the
yeah.
Crystal Lugia so much.
Hmm.
And then the Skyridge started trailing up, and I'm like, I'll get it eventually, and just never did. Here we go.
PSA 9
50.
first edition base Charizard for 6K in April 2019. Thought I got a great sale. Will haunt me forever. Oh my god.
We
That
are
might be worse than mine.
we are all haunted in here. Like everybody,
We're all
even
haunted.
like I was just telling Tori,
Eternal.
I sold the two first edition rocket boxes in February for 4K each, and then last week they went for 11. And I sold first edition Neo. I think it was first edition. It might not have been
Neo Destiny, right?
Neo Genesis,
Oh, Neo Genesis.
and I sold that for like 3K. And that one jumped way more because that Lugia in 10 went for whatever. I don't even know if there's gonna be a sold box on here.
I I think we all in the chat right now have stuff that haunts us that we sold.
Yeah. Now here's the Ivysaur holding steady at 465 for Shadowless. Yeah, 2.6K. Yeah, my friend just sent me that. That's 15K tonight on the 9 for just Shadowless.
That's
Absolutely wild. So that's what
insane.
475 went up $10 at the end.
From June to now, that's
Yeah.
what,
Inflation
four
for
months?
now is nuts.
4 months you made
So I'm not even seeing a Neo Genesis sold recently.
booster box?
Oh, here's all listings. So we gotta look for. So I'm pretty sure mine wasn't first edition. I'll have to go back and check. But here's first edition for 22.4, non-first edition 15,000. So that's 12,000. Maybe the offer would be a little less, but
Wow.
$12,000 worth increase since I sold it back in February.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Verified B is one of the scalpers that we all need to take out of the
Take
Pokemon
out of the
game
game.
and take him out.
Yeah.
He's inflating the prices with
It's
the
safe to
new
say if we
with the
just
new
held on to
guys.
everything, we could have had an early retirement.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a bunch of people out there
Yeah.
that within the last 6 months are now Pokemon millionaires, and they could they can easily just start cashing out and be done. But
And
it's like
retire,
you
baby.
don't know like when's the right time. You just never know. And a lot of people haven't experienced the ups and downs of the hobby where like back in 2012 PSA was really limited. We'd pull the prices you're seeing on some of these first edition and like lower end like Gym and Rocket first edition hollows, not the Charizards. You're seeing like 300, 250 for like an Electabuzz or a Misty's Golduck. Those first edition prices are the same in PSA as they were now in like 2013. And then they took a dip because we opened boxes. We're like, yeah, cool, we're gonna get 300 out of this card. Then they dip. It's like, oh, this is 75. It dipped again. Oh, this is only a $50 card. So
Hmm.
we started cycling all our money from PSA to sealed because the quantity of sealed always went down, where the amount of PSA available always went up. I mean, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with sending to PWCC, Desi, because you're gonna get a record price. Every week you're gonna get a record price. It feels like.
That I don't know why, like, but why would you send them? Because every week they go up. It's like you're gonna sell 1 week, send them there, it'll end, and then the week after it'll go for 1,000 more than
Yeah,
what you just
I
like.
mean,
Why?
we're
Why?
experiencing like hyperflation that we've never seen. Yeah, first
Position
edition Gym Neo. Yeah, Tor was saying earlier in the stream, like, let's say Logan decides to open Jungle or Fossil next, because like you think about when people get back into the hobby, the first place they go is base set. Then they learn about, they start recognizing the other sets they saw when they were a kid, or get familiar with sets that like were past when they were a kid. So I stopped collecting, and like at Gym Heroes when I was a kid, that's only 7 sets in. That's the last boosters I opened were Gym Heroes. And then you start discovering all the different stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, that's what like he's gonna. I mean, if he doesn't find another first edition base set, he'll go to Jungle and Fossil first edition, and like
mhm.
he'll he might move through the whole damn every booster box. He has the money to do it. Like he
Yeah.
could go through everything.
See that he also created a little bit of problem for himself. So if you're going to buy the box for 200K and assume you can sell it out, if I was planning to do more, I would have purchased anonymously a bunch of boxes before I reset the market. So now Logan has. I mean, but if you talk about opening a gym box for 20 grand, that's really not much in comparative. But he's basically
Hmm.
cost himself more money now by what he did if he wants to continue. Where if he
Hmm.
knew he was going to be able to pull this off, he might have just ordered a ton of boxes all at once, and or maybe he
Yeah.
has, you know.
Yeah. Maybe sitting on some stuff you don't know about.
Which also too, at the same time, if I'm someone like Gary from Pawn Stars or someone like that, or I'm someone with boxes, and Logan wants to just be a breaker, I take my box to Logan and I say, you get the price of the packs, you get a cut of the profit, you open on your channel, I get millions of people, to see my box, and give him
Hmm.
some kind of split deal. Like if he literally say he doesn't even try to double the money, if he makes you 25% above market with his influence to sell the packs, and he likes doing it, like it seems like a good business opportunity for someone who could make that connection that is sitting on the boxes and wants to start cashing out.
Yeah. That's. I mean, couldn't like PokeRev and all these like big tubers like just retire? They could sell to Jake or Logan and
Yeah, I
call it.
mean, those guys have so much they don't even need to sell overpriced. They could just sell and they'd be good. I mean, and the Logan thing is great for them. Like, I wasn't surprised to see some big YouTubers buy into his, not just even for
Yeah.
the clout, but like that market moving is good for them. Even if they say that it's not good for everyone, it's good for them.
Yeah, because they have $1 million of inventory
Mm-hmm.
or more with those boxes they have.
Let's see if anything ended in buy it now recently. I'm only checking auctions. Let's see if any sold went down. Base set Ivysaur, 375. Here's a PSA 9 Caterpie first edition Chalice for 150 and a 9.
Nuts.
Yeah, Pokemon can pretty much do whatever they want, and like at some point though, I wonder if the Charizard printing is going to get tiring. And I think what everybody here wants is basically to take evolutions, but do a jungle set. I mean, that would literally like put out the same level of hype, bring in more collectors,
Well,
and you don't have to even put a Charizard in it. If you just
it's
basically
like
started reprinting the original sets in order.
it's just like retroing shoes. Like they can retro every set.
Yeah.
But then like it makes like does it makes the actual like vintage fossil and jungle more valuable, but does it like I'm wondering if like you know how in the shoe game when something retros
Mm-hmm.
like the South Beach LeBron 8s are retroing next year, like everyone's gonna sell off the ones they have from like
Yeah.
years ago.
So it
So is
doesn't
that
have
what's
that
gonna
same
happen?
effect here because
Yeah,
when you're displaying your cards, there's a clear distinction where in the shoe game, them retroing it, you can wear the same shoe because it looks exactly the same because they just made it
yeah.
new again. Where there's
Hmm.
still a big differentiation here,
Yeah,
uh,
of
you
vintage
know.
and then the newer ones,
So
yeah.
like in the shoe game, if you're a normal person, you'd buy the new shoe because it's the same shoe. Maybe if you're celebrity type, you're like I know I have the OG. Where here, it's pretty clear there is a difference in the cards. Like I think it feeds into both. I mean, we're all getting tired of Charizard. I mean, we'll see if there's
Except
another announcement of another Charizard here soon.
what beats the shiny V that shiny crazy one from like what is next after that? How do you beat that?
I don't know what you do, to be
You
honest.
make a 14 karat gold Charizard card, a gold plated.
Here's an interesting buy. Let's see what this is. PSA 9 base set 2 trio for 3,500. It's a good looking set right there. It's like $1,100 a card. I was just selling Venusaurs in 9 and base set 2 for like $90.
SGR. Pretty soon they've got to put Charizard on the bench. They don't fatigue him. Maybe they just make it so hard to pull him in the next sets, like one in like 1,500 packs instead of like one in every 270 packs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I don't know if that'll slow down his overuse in the sets, but I don't know if making him more harder to pull would help.
Seems like these EX series reverses are really getting their due now. Here's the Blastoids
Triple
at
B.
9. This card was only 10 to 15 bucks a little bit ago. Very rare. This is 289 in
Did you hear?
America.
Did you hear about Japan making and selling a gold-plated Pikachu base set? I never heard of that.
No.
Triple B just told me. I need to look that up now.
So yeah, I think a jungle evolution site would be a great way to kick off the next block whenever we're done with Sun and Moon, or even before, like in Sun and Moon with a jungle retro, and bring in those full arts like Kangaskhan and all that. Just mix it all in. It'd be awesome. They would, if a jungle type new set came out, it would be the most pre-ordered thing. Like it would be more hype than Champions Path. I think the set as a whole being better would be awesome for their pre-orders. I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah.
people don't even
Oh
like
yeah.
Champions Path and what it looks like. So this
20th
Gyarados right
anniversary.
here just ended. We were sitting at 345. Gyarados PSA Gym Mint from Fire Leaf Green just went for 625. Just crazy.
Oh my God, dude.
So what is the? I mean, this is like probably the fourth most popular holo because you've got Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard in here. You got Gyarados, you got Gengar, you got Mr. Mime, Electrode. This one is that was higher than I thought. I thought right at 500. So when you say Hidden Fates 2.0 Shiny V5 is going to be huge for English, is that it's going to be Shiny V? So look, these two VMAX from Darkness Ablaze held right close to 400 on the bid, so that's pretty good if you're long on these right here.
In February, Hidden Fates 2.0 25th anniversary will be huge for English. 25th anniversary stuff is gonna be impossible to get, dude. With these these flippers with all their bots are gonna bot every damn Japanese site and English site that'll drop anything that has anniversary in it.
So when these bots buy stuff, they're using the same address. Like I wouldn't like they're
So,
gonna start
like,
limiting stuff to one per address, and then if you really want to be a flipper, you're gonna have to send it to a bunch of different addresses.
I know people that do that. I mean, even during Supreme drops, like you'll use different credit cards with different addresses, and you'll use like five different cards, five different addresses, and order like however many you can per,
Hmm.
you know, five per address. It's 25 pieces.
So the Pokemon 25th anniversary is on February 27th. So we should probably start getting announcements on what a lot of that's going to look like in
Hmm.
the next, I would say, like November, December. It hopefully and start building hype. I would hope there'd be some crossovers. So is it Pokemon 25th anniversary for English or all together? Because I haven't. Have you guys seen anything for like 25th anniversary Japanese? Because there's a lot of stuff that came out for the 25th anniversary, 20th anniversary, uh, like the Mario Pikachu, like the Rockets briefcase, that were only Japanese exclusive, and that's where the money with stuff was. If you talk about like English stuff, the anniversary elite trainer boxes, I was selling these for like 150 in the spring, and I bought these whenever the 20th anniversary was, and now they're
Hmm.
about 250, and that was Generations, where Generations is like I think an average set at best. But like this stuff was not nearly as cool
As the Mario,
as
and
the
yeah,
Japanese stuff. Yeah, I wanted the Rockets briefcase so bad, and I just like kind of tailed off for collecting when it actually came out, and I just didn't even like know how to pre-order, and I just gave up. And then I had like a down period where I wasn't collecting. Those single cards are crazy though, being graded.
See now that box, that Pikachu box, 20th anniversary, that's 5 years old, right? And it's not like that expensive for being
Mm-hmm.
that old.
Yeah, I mean, all it is generations packs. It's not a great set. I mean, it had some
Yeah.
cool cards, but not.
Yeah.
It's not getting
Yeah.
hype at all.
Desi saying that Generations was bad.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
So here's empty briefcase for 700, which I think it was. This was close to 700 new, and here's the full set.
What was
Ungraded
retail
cards.
on it?
I think it was 5 to 700.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a really rare thing right here, and here's what you got in there. That's all. Now you see, yeah, bad is in trash. These two cards here graded are pulling 10 to 15. I think
Damn,
actually
that's
sold.
so
It might be
cool.
more. I'm not even sure.
That is so cool. Holy crap.
Um, yeah, you can see that one 7 and 10.
So that's how it came, and that guy wants 10 grand for it. Is that legit?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's legit.
Jesus.
Let's look at that PSA. I might be selling wrong. Here's a set 10 grand for the set being watched. Chat saying 300 retail. Yeah,
That is nuts.
it's such a great looking like.
It is cool. It's something that like you don't. I've never even seen that before. So that's
Mm-hmm.
250 USD. That's crazy.
I would argue like these two cards are some of the rarest cards on the planet. Like, I mean,
Were
there's a
those
decent amount
like
here, but there's really not a lot unless everyone's just sitting around.
well, was it limit? Like how
You
was
had
it
to
like
buy
made to
it, yeah.
order?
I don't know how you like. You just had to buy it from Japan. Like it wasn't something that was massive ordered. I don't think. Yeah, so let's take a look while we're here.
Evolutions is on the move. X and Y is about to be the next generation to blow. People were selling eBay first week for 5 to 750. Wow.
Yeah, so
So what you're saying is buy everything on the anniversary that comes out. Doesn't matter how much it costs.
this can't be real, right? They've raised the price since the 253 sold. There's no way that many sold at 300. So let's go to sold for Evolutions booster boxes. So we're holding low 200s right now. You got your 210, you got your 230. Yeah, that's why I gave up trying to get it because it was hard as hell to get. And then the resale was 750 for two cards. You're like two cards, not pulling that.
Oh, you need a middleman. You had to live in Japan to get it.
Here's a shiny Mew that just went for a 9, went for 125. Now here's an interesting card I want you guys to see and see if you guys are doing any of this. I went through and pulled out all of my jungle first edition. I opened a lot of first edition jungle packs from the flood, and I pulled out my Pikachus, my Eevees, my Jigglypuffs, and like Persians to go with my Meowsome Persians. And these things right now, it's just crazy. These Pikachus are about 500 for a common. I mean, it's a very awesome art. This card, I think it's a single first edition is probably like $15 now. But just weird jumps in your first edition commons and uncommons. I've got like piles of like gym cards here just sitting that I've been going through, like the Vulpixes and Machops and stuff like that, just seeing what's worth it. So you can see I got like a big pile of all the jungle Jigglypuffs and Meows right here, packed fresh, ready to go.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
I
Do
don't.
that.
This is something I don't know if I'd see staying at 500
Those
for a long
Pikachus are
period of
badass.
time.
Let me know when I need to pull out my 7 cases of Evo. Oh my god.
You've held those 7 KC for long enough, but I mean, like a couple days ago I was saying 300 by Christmas, but now if you're at the low 200s, 230, We will go 500 by Christmas. Like, at some point, that's going to be the only affordable Charizard. And right now, the single is $50. If you want a near mint Evolutions Charizard, non-reverse, reverse is like a couple dollars lower. You're paying $50.
So then you should be buying them all.
I can't buy everything.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying
No.
people should be buying those Evolutions Charizards because they're going to be going up.
Mm-hmm.
Once base set gets out of hand of
Yep.
normal people.
So here's your 1 day jump from PSA 9 Shadowless. You went from 12.5 yesterday to 15,000 today. This is the highest selling auctioned, not buy now, auctioned PSA cards when you search it. I don't know. This is Italian first edition. There's a Pikachu now as a 10K, Yellow Cheeks, Gym Mint 10. There's the auction. This is my friend's card right here, 8,300. It's in the top 8 of sales. I graded that card. It was in my possession last week. Okay, CP6. We'll go to CB6. So this is Japanese CP6 booster box, which I had 10 of these and I sold off for about 300. My 7, I got 3 left. Japanese Evolutions. Even when both came out, you could look at this and say, this is a better product. Regardless of how much was printed, they captured the original base set look right here in this box. Like, this is basically looks like a base set pack. Now these are 500. The individual cards, I'm not even familiar with what the pricing is, but they killed this box design. If Evolutions, even at the printing level that it had, would have looked like a base set exactly, it would have sold out faster, in my opinion. Like, it would probably have already went out. Like, it just would have gone faster if it looked the same, and it probably would have drawn more people into the hobby. As many people as it did, if you actually could have like put that picture out there on the internet and said,
Yeah.
here is the same looking thing. But this is like, I've got 3 boxes left. I don't even want to sell them now because I'm not paying 500 to get one back.
Mm-hmm. That's something you need to keep at least one for your collection to just put on your shelf and show off because that's like, such a cool, that's great artwork.
Yeah. Let's see, ended recently. Yeah, I don't know why English doesn't print like Japanese in terms of the artworks on the boxes are always typically superior. I would prefer boxes be 10 packs or 20 packs and be smaller, leaner, the small square shape, take less space. They're more stackable. Okay.
Look up CP6 Zard prices PSA 10. I want to see. I don't even know what that looks like. So
there might not be a lot on here. Here's 500. So you look at the price of the box being 500 and this being only 500. This might be a buy right now for people. I mean, it's $450, but that might be a buy.
Mm-hmm.
Even at 500, if like, where do you get that equivalency in a lot of stats?
Yeah.
Here's one for 350, but first edition, and the 9s for 250. My one friend is loading up on Japanese stuff, like, because people are going to try to get that. If you have this artwork, you have money, basically. Let's look at auction again, see if anything else interesting is ending. This base set Venusaur is holding at 2050. Yeah. I was looking at gym booster boxes today, and I've seen them float between like 10 and 15 for gym first edition. And there's a lot on there. And I was like, yeah, there are a lot of people priced out of gym that weren't priced out of gym a long time ago. So you're talking about them charging more money because your declared value is too low, Desi? Is that what you're talking about? Because I've literally listed 99% of cards that I've sent for $1, or if I have 12 on a line, they say all 12 in total are worth $1. every single time, and nothing has ever been upcharged or changed. Never happened to me, and I don't know why, or I'm probably jinxing myself. Market's never a bad time to get evolutions. Like, this might be your last chance if you want them under 300, in the next couple months. Like, as soon as base set Charizards evaporate, where like mod plays are sitting at like 200 to 300 right now. As soon as like your low end Charizards, other than like extremely damaged, are over 500, it's gonna pull Evo up so high. I mean, yeah, but I did see they're changing the maximum value price to 200 per card, which is nice. But at the same time, they can't say your card's worth more than it is. If you send them a card 6 months ago and they still have it, declared value is declared value at the time, not right now. Like, they'd have to have a full-time department tracking that. What's going on, Atul? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video that we're doing here. Would appreciate that. Got 5 minutes left on this Venusaur. Let's see where the action's at here.
I'm gonna go out tomorrow and look for evolutions packs anywhere. I'm just hold on to them, just blisters or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely value in like Target and Walmart packs, promo packs. You see an evolutions pack in there, you should assume that's $7 or $8 at this point. So if that product's $15, $20 and that's 2 evolutions in there, then you've got a chance. Just want to look at recent buy nows on PSA too. There's a Lugia EX. PSA 2 Crystal Lugia from Aquapolis for $375.
How many years will it take to get another base set reprint? Maybe 20.
I would reprint it every 5 years. I would do, but I want to see a jungle reprint. I mean, I don't even know if Pokemon. I mean, they know to keep putting the Charizard chase cards out there, but I don't even know if they like can anticipate anything like this. I'm gonna watch this one a little closer. 9 bids on this. See if this guy has anything else for sale. That's all. Yeah. That's not a bad buy right there. 110 for Giovanni's Channel 9. There's a PSA 6 base set Venusaur. There's our Pikachu again.
I've been debating on getting those 2 Zards from Champion's Path. I just don't see them going under 400. I was looking at those too, but I don't see them ever dropping for like even,
So do you guys think that the CP Charizards, even if they keep reprinting, are not going to drop? You look at Hidden Fates Charizard. Wasn't that 500? Then it pushed to 7, and it's like holding it like 7, 8, 900. No matter how many times they reprint Hidden Fates. Like, I maybe any Desi, somebody's got to know. I don't think that's cards went down. These are pretty good buys right here. 200 for a 9, albeit it's Electrode. A jungle set with the art. There's no fire Pokemon except Rapidash in the jungle. We all know that. So I don't know. I want to get my hands on the shiny one, but 400 a pop is terrible, and I'm gonna have to pull for them, and that might be even worse.
It's definitely not going to be good.
Imagine having a legendary collection muck. Can't believe they put that in legendary collection. This was like the worst when you opened a fossil pack as a kid and you got a muck. You were so sad. Let's see if there's any more comments I had to approve. Yeah.
Memories bring back. How are you feeling about
I have the curse filter on, so kind of.
How are you feeling about DBs, by the way? Darts Ablaze, I think. TBS, or maybe DBS. I don't know. Dragon Ball Z. I don't know what's that mean.
Who asked that? Oh, Killzone?
Is that Darkness Ablaze?
I think so. The Darkness Ablaze. I mean, I think when we look back, I mean, toward we're discussing the Darkness Ablaze set, like CP just overran it. I think that Charizard is more pullable. I think it looks better than the Rainbow, and I think you'll look up and CP will be out of print, or DB will be out of print, and people will start to pay more. There's a Charizard on the box. You probably have a good chance at a $80 to $100 Charizard in a box. And then if the PSA keeps going slow, all these rush orders we're seeing at $420 for a 10 are going to dry up, and then ones will start to trickle back in. We'll see how that affects the price. Like that value on the 10 will affect how Darkness Blaze does. Yeah, so you can see I've got the draft boxes for Super. So I just discovered all the Super stuff, and I thought, looking at across the set, the draft boxes and the anniversary boxes were the most collectible thing, and they make great displays, so I've just been buying those. I have not been tracking the value on them. I got every one except one, and I just bought the new 2020 anniversary sets. Do we think all this hype can last? So when we say all this hype's been since February. So traditionally, when I've sold cards, this being sold at $21.82 for a base set unlimited 10. There was always huge selling periods where, like the fall and then the Christmas was huge, and tax return time. So in February, we had pandemic, tax returns, stimulus checks. All three of those hit. You also had sneaker people who had just moved into sports within the last year, and then you've got sports people moving into Pokemon and sneaker people moving into Pokemon. All those factors combined at once. Then we had a little bit of a slowdown in the summer, just a tad bit, and now you've got the celebrity influencer bump combined with ongoing pandemic. You've got people on unemployment making more money than they're making working, buying this kind of stuff.
Not anymore.
And well, you did. And then you've got people who are doing this to make money because they don't have a job. So like, it just all compounds.
So you think it'll drop?
How long have your stuff been there? Like, they took 2 months. What did they take? 8 weeks to post the last order I sent them to like show it received to start the process. So base set starter proxies. Oh my gosh. A master set? That's crazy. We pulled opened the box, 2 boxes Darkness Blaze, and I don't think we have enough for close to master. I just think like the only way for this to like your high end stuff has to slow down a little bit at some point unless you keep getting more celebrities involved. But I think the only thing that's going to slow it down is like if PSA just somehow starts cranking out, and people that need to sell those cards get desperate. And I don't know how, unless you're doing the 10-day turnarounds, you can do bulk orders and be desperate enough to sell the cards, because you can't, like, you're not desperate for money if you can send off thousands of dollars worth of stuff for 5 to 6 months. So even when you get it back, like I get my 1,200 cards back, there's no incentive for me to sell any of those cards lower than the last sell price, because I didn't need the money. So
yes,
I'm just trying to figure out where the inflation would end. And like, we've seen Hidden Fates restock and always be sold out, or at least sold out anything less than what the like top end price of like $50 a 10. Yeah, the PSA just basically said we'll process it when they process it. They're supposed to be rumored to be, or I think they put out that when they get they're going to give you a barcode to put on the box when you send it to PSA, and they'll scan it that they received it instead of having to open it. So as soon as they get it and pick it up from their wherever that goes to, however you send it, if it goes to their PO box, it'll go in the system. And there's supposed to be a system that'll say, Tord, here's your box. for Pokemon bulk, and you're 125th in line, and you can check your progress of when they're going to pull your order off the shelf and start processing it.
Mm-hmm.
So you've seen they got the 5-step barcode thing on there that shows you where it is in the process. This will show
Mm-hmm.
you the pre-process of, hey, this is when we're going to get to your box. That's what the rumor is. So you'll have a lot more trackability, because I'm sure they're tired of people calling and emailing saying, I sent you my box a month ago and I have no idea where it is. I don't know where it is. I don't know if you got it. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's what they're trying to avoid.
Yeah, I mean they need to have some sort of system that shows like not like I'd be freaking out if I
Mm-hmm.
sent, you send 200 cards that are worth a ton of money and they needed to show a way that they received them right away
Mm-hmm.
to show that you so you don't freak the hell out.
Yeah, I don't think the barcode thing has started yet, but it will.
That's a good
What do you
idea.
guys think about this auction right here? This is the promo in a pristine tin at 260. The $30 promo. This to me is like nuts. Because before, even Charizards, like promos, new ones that were this mass available, did not seem worth grading. Now this is a rush. Like these are back pretty quick. Champions Pass been out for 3 to 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
This is still shocking to me for the promo card. Oh, it did start. When's like I sent a box in like August or mid late August, so it must have started after that. But he's saying he sent his back in the beginning of August, so it didn't start yet. So it started now. I got another order in the works. Let's see where this ends. Do you think this has a chance to go over 300?
Yeah.
I've yet
100%.
to open Champions Pass, so how are the promos in the Champions Pass box? Are they just sitting? Are they in a wrapper? I don't even remember.
I think they're in a wrapper unless they're just like, the promos in those like Raichu Shining Legend
Ugh.
boxes that are just like sitting there.
Yeah.
But I don't in ETBs they could be different. I think they're in a wrapper.
Yeah, so you think maybe that there's not going to be many that grade out of 10, possibly jab, because conditions.
I can't believe them loose raw are going for $40 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
They come in every ETB.
yeah. I mean, it's not a bad looking promo.
That's cool, but like it's not worth the $300. Like I don't.
No.
If I'm spending $300, I'm gonna put that towards the black
Yeah,
Champions Pass.
or I would
That one.
buy a couple of these myself and send them in, maybe get a 9, maybe get a 10.
Yeah.
So centering is what caused this one to get a 9.5. So that's not even great condition issue, really. That's just printing. That's not like damage from the being in the box. Everything else was a 10. Here we go, 45 seconds. Let's see if we get any movement on here.
In a wrapper, yeah. Mark said they come in a wrapper, so it's probably like how my futsal EVs are coming in those little wrappers.
Oh, yeah. 22 seconds.
What's it at?
260. You can't.
I guess it's not. Well, it's late. I'm late on the stream, but
Oh, okay. About 30 seconds left.
I guess it's not going over 3.
Nope. Oh, it did. Here we go. We bounced all the way at 325. 375. You've got to be kidding me. I am shook.
I
375.
did not think it was going.
That just jumped up $140. Trade a finger for a base set Shadowless? No, it's got to be first edition for me to trade a finger. I mean, you talk $250,000 per finger. How many do I really need? Yeah, I saw he got that. TCA Gaming got the black label. And he says daughter pulled it in a pack. And it looks nice. The black label definitely pops. In a good way, unlike the CGC blue. I gotta post this one in my story.
I can't believe a promo just went for that much.
Yeah, promo.
That doesn't that's shit doesn't make sense, dude.
I forgot to post this on that we were streaming on the Instagram.
Uh,
Instagram also changed the font on me. I don't know how to change it back. I think the ring finger or something is least used. Lose that pinky. Yeah, this is shocking right here. Okay. Let's go back, see what else is selling. We'll do this for a little bit longer. It's school night, everybody. Let's look over at the Pokemon booster. See if anything cool's ending. Let's go buy it now. Sold.
Booster.
You love the SCG holder. I've never held one of those in my hand. So we recently sold. So here's another Evolutions for $230. Heavy first edition Fossil Pack $350. Gym Challenge first edition $230. Giovanni. A first edition wrapper for Jungle for $13.50. Detective Pikachu, the Detective Pikachu promo, the Charizard like from the movie. There's Unbroken Bonds at $160. Someone trying to possibly get their box out of their hands. I don't know if this is a reprint one.
Yeah, they restocked, so that's not really a.
Yeah.
They were going for two something.
Yeah, I sold them over 200. You've got the base set triangle pack. You don't see these very much. The triangle error packs, $650. Here's a $1,100 best offer accepted for 144 count evolution blisters sealed. Here's the Pokemon base set blister. Charizard 2500.
160 is reprint.
More evolutions. Is going nuts. 160 is reprint. Okay.
That blister is nutty.
That is nutty.
2,500.
See if there's anything else interesting ending quickly.
I can't believe you told me about X and Y. I remember you told me about X and Y months ago. It had to be like 5 to 6 months ago. You told me about buying them.
Yeah, I just didn't buy enough. They were just hanging
Yeah.
for so long, and then they looked up and they went from 105 to 160.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some BGS auctions. Let's take a look at this Hidden Fates card ending here in a minute and a half. Also, centering on this one, the one that put it out, which the centering, when you only look at the front, is very hard to judge. The centering here, to me, that's pretty balanced. That's a little, maybe a tad top heavy. Yeah, I mean, I would try to grade the Detective Pikachu Charizard. I think that you're talking about, it's hollow. It's pretty nice. So this is $1,600 in US. This is Australian bid right here. Never pulled one of these. I've only opened 10 Hidden Fates packs. I've opened more GX Ultra Shiny, the Japanese version, than Hidden Fates.
Hidden Fates' art is really cool.
My favorite part about Hidden Fates is I can pronounce all the names because they're all early generation Pokemon. Let's see if this gets a
Some of
bump.
the packs are $10 a pack.
Let's see if this gets a bump. Yeah, I mean, I bought mine for 4 a pack and flipped them for 10 a pack. So that was a good buy. 200 packs, $450 each. Sold them in 36 count lots for over $360.
Yeah.
Like a month, like the same time I bought them, I turned around and flipped them. It made no sense.
I wonder what they're going for now. Are they over that?
I think they're like 10 to 12. I think Shiny Legends is like 12.
Dude, Shiny Legends. I could have a couple sets, like pin sets from Shiny Legends still sealed.
All right, so this held at 1,600 right here.
Actually, dude, I never unboxed out. I never made this. I got this big Shining Legends collection box from like Pokemon Center. I never unboxed it. I never made a video about it.
Oh yeah, I remember you guys ordered that.
I need to open that. I forgot what it even looks like.
Okay, so I'm I went to CGC collectible cards. Let's try using these filters over here to get where we want to go. See, why is it showing that?
I think it's the super collection. Or wait.
Yeah, they literally went up when I bought mine in the last week. They went up over the weekend. See if anything else gets sold in the buy it now. So we just saw two auctions end at 400 for the VMAX Charizard Dark Displays. There's another one sold for over 400. Scyther first edition 9 Jungle.
Dude, that box that I have goes for over 200 and
The Shiny Legends like the big promo box.
this one. I'll link it to you. Hold on. Can I link in the chat? Will that work?
Here you go. Here's a little base set unlimited.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
you can
work.
link in the chat, can you?
I did, but I don't think it worked. I'm linking it in Discord.
$100 for PSA 8 to 10 potential, 5 Bulbasaurs, 5 Charmanders. $100 American. That's $10. And they're advertising PSA 8. That's wild.
Bought that thing for $70.
You mean the oversized cards, like the promo cards, Jacob? Here's a couple VMAX Charizards. Pretty low right now. Yeah, these are the ones I want to watch. These stuff right here. PSA 10 Bulbasaur.
Is that first edition or base?
Just base unlimited.
Oh.
71 for Squirtle. They're bidding. See anything else sold in the boosters? So first edition Fossil Pack 360. That's pretty wild if that's a real listing. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Buy it now on this Pikachu promo. Portuguese. Huh. Ivy Pikachu World Collection. There's a little Pikachu on the side. Interesting.
How much is a sealed blister of Fossil Unlimited?
I think like 250.
That's cracked.
I've got 3 blisters that I need to glue back down. Like the front came off and the pack fell out.
Is that even? That's looked down upon probably?
This is 230. I mean, yeah, because then people think you open it and weigh it. So here's a 200 accepted. This was yesterday though, B. So these could have went up. And here's a 202. Buy it now.
Blisters are. I love those old blisters. They're so cool with the artwork and stuff.
Yeah, it's sad. I get so sad when people open blisters more than like opening a booster pack because you
Yeah,
literally
the
waste this because you can't
Yeah.
even display it unless you glue it back. So there's
Yeah.
$200. Let's see, 275.
You should never
So
open blisters. Just open
the
packs.
cheapest is 275 from yesterday. You could have got it for 230. Bought one for 90. Yeah, I mean, it's a hell of a deal.
It's taped back down.
No one needs to know that.
Don't ask, don't tell.
There you go. Let's see what else we got around here. We got a Togetic Foss, Japanese. This is still interesting to me. Like, we'll see a big lag in the Evolutions boxes selling out, even though there's hundreds of collectors sitting on sealed evolutions. If they're not opening them, these evolution PSA cards are going to finally go up, get their due. And so, like, you saw Kayla, I just opened those 2 packs, and I pulled this card, right? And she pulled the Venusaur. So
You're talking to me?
yeah,
My fault.
we pulled those 2 packs on my story the other week.
Mm.
We opened 2 packs, and I pulled this, and she pulled the full art Venusaur. And it's like, what now? What are those, like, you're seeing this at 125, and maybe it's not a 10, but still, like, there's always a lagging indicator as the EVs change on boxes. And that's why, like, PSA annoyed me so much when it was like the EV was like, I can't open the box, PSA the cards, and the PSA cards don't equal the box or make me money. Where now some of the stuff, it's shifted, the EV's worse, and like, it'd almost be cool to see if someone could constantly have like an EV rating for the boxes, like an EV ranking based on recent sale price versus PSA, like expected 12 hollows. So you take all the hollows in the set, assume PSA 10, maybe 9, or maybe if you had more detailed statistics, you could know the pop reports, and then you could say, if you pull 12 hollows, here's the average price of a hollow in a PSA 9 or 10. Recent sold price versus the sealed box price recently sold, and it would say this is your earned value, basically your expected value. So you would, and then people would literally, like, that's how you judge if a box is worth opening, and that would affect, like, it would keep the balance better. But that's really hard to see because things are moving at such a rapid pace all the time. I just hate listings that actually have the there turn off. You gotta check mark all these graded stuff so you can actually see stuff that's graded, but then see, you kind of lose some stuff because not everybody marks this stuff. These first edition ones seem relatively underrated here, even at 9s with a day left, just because of how expensive this box is. Like other than the Lugia, the Neo Genesis, deservingly so, was the lowest price Neo box. Yeah, it's just a nightmare to track unpaying. You know, and now we got all these people on Instagram doing $100,000 cash deals. So how do you track that? Here's the biggest thing in the evolutions: PSA 10, Mega Charizard. This is the card right now. That is wild. Let's look at sold. These pushed back over 200, I thought. So I remember these went down to about 45 when I was grading them. Pushed back up to 75. Yeah, hey Alex, how are you doing? Thanks for coming by.
What's up, Alex?
And now one pushed over 200. That's the price of the box. Not saying you get one in every box, but PSA 10, price of the box. And you can see it creeping back up here slowly over the summer. Singles right now near mint about 45-50 depending on where you buy, but very limited, not a lot of out there, and not a lot of people. I'm not seeing people break evolutions as much as I thought they would be, but maybe we'll do a break on the channel, sell the packs. Oh no,
I love breaks, baby.
who's this Kronk? He was watching Cam Dango.
Trying to think it's the guy in my chat, Bulls.
Raw for 25. If it's gonna grade a 9 or 10, that's a heck of a deal. Oh. See if there's any more buy it nows accepted. Look at this. Fresh from PSA. Oh, this is the Wizard stamp one. I was wondering why they wanted $1,000. That is from the magazine promo, Wizard magazine. I have a couple of those at PSA, I think. 24.75 graded in 10s. Yep, high quality, high quantity. So here's some more. Buy it now. It's just recently sold on Pokemon PSA. Look at this. This almost seems unreal. Oh no.
What is it? What is it? Tell me, I can't see it.
Plasma Storm PSA 10 Charizard.
Plasma Storm, baby. That's my set. 5Gs.
$5,000.
I have that Blastoise from that set. Gem Mint 9.
Look at this. This is crazy to me. This is like a card we didn't even really try to hunt Plasma Storm that much. But it's basically a shiny Charizard. Pretty rare, pretty rare. That's shocking. Is it real? We don't know. We got a Golem Sky Ridge Reverse, 289 accepted.
That's crazy, dude. Plasma, that is when Pokemon like fell off. Like those weren't appreciated, those sets. And that card, like Plasma Blast, Plasma Freeze, Plasma Storm, like those sets, like that is a underrated Charizard right there.
Desi, why aren't you sending me these links to buy the Evo packs? I don't understand. How much is that a pack? 140 for 118.
Yeah, I see.
$3
BB was sending me that, but I can't. Do you have a link for that?
No, he didn't link it. He just said he bought it, so he found a deal. Heck of a deal. That's
Yeah,
$3.
someone. I'm trying to buy that.
This is nice. I would have bought this if I saw it pop
These
up.
damn guys.
Electabuzz PSA 9 first edition. I graded this in 10 and sold it, and I regret it. I sold it in 10 for like $75. And I opened it from a pack myself. From the flood packs. I should have kept it. And look at this. 9 is 145. I saw the 10 went for like $350. This is an interesting card. Erica's Venusaur, PSA 9, Unlimited. I just sold this in 9 for like $125 a few months back. $325, underrated right there. It's beautiful. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap it up here, Tort. Appreciate the 9, 10, 12 viewers we had stopped by. If you still haven't,
cool.
Make sure you thumbs up the video. And maybe we'll hop on here and talk Pokemon at some point again. If you missed part of the stream, it'll be on here live. You can go back and watch it. That's all I got for tomorrow. Tomorrow. See you, Mark. See you, B. See you, Cartone. See you, Tort.
What's tomorrow?
I don't know. What are we going to do tomorrow?
I don't know. Hang out.
I'm going to try to not buy any Pokemon cards tomorrow.
See, I mean, all the prices are going to change by tomorrow, so...
Yeah, when I wake up at 7:30 tomorrow, I'm going to see a new record price on something.
Right.
Buy Hidden Fates in a chair. I need to buy a new chair. Mine squeaks, so I'm going to sell off some of my cards.
You need to buy a new chair.
Yeah, Pep AG.
Page.
Oh, look at this. $10,000. Oh, look. Oh, this is SMG Pratt. Sold this card.
You're still streaming or no?
Yeah, I'm still streaming. About to click off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see you, Killzone.